Wedding videos for as low as 100,000 naira? Gusto got you covered. Call 080-613-44639 or 080-644-06274. Terms and conditions apply. Hello guys, you're welcome to Gusto News right here on Gusto TV Africa, and my name is Andy. Yeah, on the news this time we've got WIZKID alongside Reekado. We also have Ayra Starr, and I'll be rounding up the news with the superstar talking about Fireboy DML. Alright, but before I go into the details of the news, I'll start by saying thank you to you for what you do for us. Talking about the likes, the comments, sharing, and also telling people about what we do right here on Gusto TV. Trust me, we'll see all that you are doing, and we want you to keep on doing this for us. I mean, keep on sharing the gospel of Gusto, and do not forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification bell. Yes, we tell you to turn on the post notification bell because we want you not to miss all of our amazing contents whenever they drop. All right, let's go straight on to the news. As I said, we're going to be having WIZKID on the news. Yes, WIZKID said this year is going to be dropping the More Love Less Ego album, and WIZKID has indeed, been having attributes and traits of love and less of ego. We've seen him alongside Davido, we've seen him alongside his producer Notboy, we've seen him and Zlatan Ibile also reconcile. So yes, that's why a particular fan right now is talking about the fact that WIZKID should indeed reconcile with Reekado. If you remember the year 2020 during the NSAS protest, Reekado actually came out on his Twitter page to announce that he was going to be dropping a song alongside WIZKID, and WIZKID didn't find that really funny. WIZKID decided to reply him and said something, but in fact, let's go back to the tweet of 2020 by Reekado. So yeah, in 2020 during the NSAS protest, Reekado tweeted and said, "Out of control, Bedu must drop." He says, "This one with my brother at WIZKID Omolomo midnight." It says midnight dropping, still on the matter, hashtag NSAS, hashtag NSWAT, hashtag end police brutality. So yes, WIZKID replied to this particular tweet and said, "Delete this, dude. Can't believe you are even doing this at a time like this." Says old song, and he called Reekado a fool. So yeah, it's 2022 now, and WIZKID is all about more love, less ego, more love, less ego. And on his Twitter page, WIZKID actually, tweeted and he said, "More love, less ego." And a fan, obviously by Twitter, popular Twitter user Daniel Rega, decided to reply WIZKID, and he said, "WIZKID, seems you are making peace with all your colleagues." He says that is good, but one artist you owe a public apology is Reekado for disrespectfully calling him a clout animal. Also, if you have made amends with your presumed virals, fans expect you guys to see you guys on music collabs ASAP. So Daniel Rega is like, WIZKID, if you are indeed following your more love, less ego, you should actually apologize to Reekado for what you said to him in the year 2020. Indeed, WIZKID called him a fool and a clout animal. Well, Reekado also, after that particular time, on different interviews, went on to say that he didn't actually expect WIZKID to say something like that to him. But I feel WIZKID was actually at the moment, at that point in time, talking about the fact that it was NSAS protest and Reekado was probably, trying to push a song, which was why WIZKID said, "Guys, you shouldn't actually do it at this point in time." But yeah, it's 2022 and WIZKID is saying more love, less ego. So maybe we could actually have Reekado and WIZKID reconcile also, just as we've seen with Davido and Zlatan Ibile. So that's what Daniel Rega is saying right now, telling WIZKID, "Baba, you and Reekado should actually reconcile, and for the culture, you guys should actually make a music collabo together." All right, away from WIZKID and Reekado we have Ayra Starr. Yes, the Bloody Samaritan lady, the very, very beautiful lady from Mavin Records. I mean, she has spent 1 year in Mavin and she has had a good 1 year, done a whole lot of stuff. She has an EP, she has an album, she has ambassadorship with Pepsi, and trust me, this lady has been doing a whole lot for herself. Well, right now, Ayra Starr is currently trending because of her song Bloody Samaritan. Yes, this particular song is doing a whole lot of things, and right now American singer and songwriter Kelly Rowland is actually vibing to that song, And right now, there's a possibility that she actually wants to jump on that track and in fact create a remix to the song Bloody Samaritan. Yes, this was known by an Instagram user who actually, put a picture of Bloody Samaritan, was playing this song actually on his Instagram story, and he tagged Kelly Rowland saying, please let's make this happen at Kelly Rowland. He says, do this for the culture. And indeed, Kelly Rowland replied this by posting it on her own Instagram story and said, just say the word, I am ready. So yeah, this is Kelly Rowland saying the fact that she actually wants to jump on this song Bloody Samaritan by Ayra Starr. And she says, you know what, actually just say the word, I am actually ready to jump on this song. And it should also be noted that Ayra Starr on her own Instagram story decided to screenshot this and post this on her Instagram page to say the fact that, you know what guys, Kelly Rowland actually vibes with my song and Kelly Rowland would want to be a part of Bloody Samaritan. So yeah, we never could tell. Maybe really soon we could actually have an Ayra Starr Kelly Rowland collaboration together for Bloody Samaritan the remix. All right, let's round up the news with someone who collaborated with the Englishman, the British man, talking about Ed Sheeran for the song Peru. Well, that song has been doing a whole lot of numbers, and right now the song is currently bubbling on the bubbling under Hot 100 for the Billboard. So yes, the conversation is right now that this song could actually make it into the Hot 100 for the Billboard next week. So let's see how well the song is currently doing for the bubbling Hot 100 right now. So we have here Peru by Fireboy DML and Ed Sheeran on the Billboard bubbling order under Hot 100. So it says here, Fireboy's Peru featuring Ed Sheeran is currently at number 1, which means it went 14 places up from where it was last week and is currently at number 1 for the bubbling under Hot 100. The bubbling under Hot 100 of the Billboard. So yes, there's a big possibility that this song would actually make it into the Billboard Hot 100 next week. So so many fans actually right now, okay, hopefully this song actually makes it to the Hot 100 next week. We would actually love to see this song make it to the Hot 100 next week, being that it's currently number 1 on the bubbling under 100. So big possibility that is going to make it into that list. So next week, we'll be giving you more info about that, if Peru by Fireboy DML and Ed Sheeran would actually break it into the Billboard Hot 100 to join the likes of CK and WIZKID. Yeah, it's with Fireboy. I'll be rounding up the news. Remember to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, always tell people about what we do right here on Gusto TV. You can also tell us in the comment section what you think about the news, and we'll be there to answer to some, if not all, of your comments. My name is Andy. Do have a great day. Bye.